It's a brilliant goal. It's a brilliant goal. And you can see what it means to them.
Hi everyone, it's Simon from Soccer Training Central here. Okay, this is the next video in the series just to give you a behind the scenes look at Epic Soccer Training. So in my last video I showed you how what happens when you click add to cart, and just to explain that buying process. This next video, what I'm going to do is actually show you how to log in and what you're going to see when you first log in. So as I mentioned, you get this, you'll get a confirmation email from Epic Soccer Training. It'll look something similar to this. It'll have a URL here, which we'll click on in a second, and also your username and password. So if I click on here, it's going to take me to this page here. You'll see I've already added in my email address and password from previously. So that's what that page is going to look like. And then it's going to go through to the members area. Okay, so it's got the banner at the top, Epic Soccer Training along here. And you'll see as we sort of scroll down, there's a few sections to this. Now, the core, we'll go through the core module in a second, but you will notice that actually there's a navigation down the side hand here, down the right hand side, and this includes some additional modules that you may or may not have purchased on the way through the buying process. If you haven't, I think there's an opportunity for you to upgrade or to buy those products at a later date. So you'll notice these down the side, but we'll talk about those later. So actually, sorry, I know we may as well just scroll through these. So the first section here is Epic Soccer Training. So that's the core soccer system that you've bought, and we'll click on that in a second. You can also, so you can click this button here, the big green button saying Access. You can also click through some of these links here on the side. You'll also notice on the side here on the right that you've got the two bonuses, so the Soccer Fitness Guide and also the Sports Nutrition Guide. Now underneath that, both in the main section of the page but also in the right, this is where you're going to see some of the extra modules which you may or may not have bought going through that purchasing through the buying process. So there's a Epic Soccer 1000 Club, which is more about ongoing having ongoing access to additional skills and drills. There's Epic Speed Training, which sells as a different module, and there's also these additional modules here. But I just wanted to reference that because you'll see these, but actually you won't have access to them. Or I do, because I bought it. But so on some of those buttons, let me show you another one. So on here, so it'll just say you don't have access to that content. Okay. So if we just go back, let's go back to the main area. So Epic Soccer Training, what happens when I click on the green button? So it's going to take you to a sort of a home page within that section, if you like. There's an initial video here which we'll have a look at in a second, and then underneath you're going to see there's the Epic Soccer Training workbook, which you need to download, and then there's the 4 modules. And as I say, you can also access them through the right hand navigation over here. So like it says here at the top, watch this video first. It's going to give you a short overview of a bit more information about the overall program.
Welcome to the Epic Soccer Training System.
So you'll hear Matt sort of talking through some of these slides. So you can see this goes for about 6 minutes. Okay, so make sure you watch that first. Next thing is to then have a look at the workbook. So if we click on this link here, it's going to take you to a new page here, and it's actually downloading. The workbook's actually a PDF, so it's going to download. So you'll see this is the workbook. Okay, so if I just scroll through now, what I suggest you do is you just go up and go save page as. Okay, and then just work out where you're going to save it. So and click save. I'm not going to do it because I've already done that, but that's effectively how you can download that book, and then you can click back. It's going to take you back to that page that we were on a second ago. So I'll just open up the here's the workbook. I'll just give you a quick explanation of the workbook. So this is the PDF that I've already downloaded onto my computer. So you can see up here there's 77 pages. There's quite a lot of information in here, but it is worthwhile. You do really need to read through the workbook, because it's going to give you, with the course, there's a lot of videos and a lot of content, but the workbook really helps you. It structures those videos and all of that work into a specific sequence or an order to create this overall soccer training system. So I really urge you to make sure that you read through the workbook. Just to give you an example of that, so you can, I think, read it initially and then read and review as you actually go through the videos. But if I go to, I'll just jump to page 11 quickly. So, for instance, this is the first module, which is, as you would know, is called The Rock. So you'll see here what Matt's put in is that, he's structured it really around the fact that it's based on 3 workouts a week. So he realizes that some people can do more or less, but the way he's sort of, if you can only do 1 or 2 days, then you just need to adjust it accordingly. But at the moment, this program is set up so that it's based on doing 3 workouts a week. But if you can obviously modify that based on the time that you have. But you'll see here on this next page, as I scroll down, is that this is where this is the list. It references the module, and it also references the videos within the actual website. Okay, so this is the specific schedule that you'll need to follow and match up the videos that are in the content. So that's just an example. So week 1, day 1. If I go to page 21, it then shows, so week 1, day 3. So that's the second day of training. So again, you'll see what the module. These numbers here are the actual numbers of the actual videos themselves. I might actually, let's just blow this up a bit. There you go. That makes it a bit easier to see. And then if I go to page 27, it's showing, so day 5, so this is the 3rd day in the sequence. So the module and what videos you're going to be doing. So there's lots of great content in here, but I do urge you that you read through the workbook initially, and then you need to keep it to hand as you go through the videos. Okay, hope that helps. I'll take you through some more stuff in the next video. Thanks.
Oh, what about that? That was really special. Those are the moments that supporters will remember. Nice strike! Oh, better than nice! Wonderful!
He's not shy of shooting, but he's not right, and you can see why. That is sensational.